Welcome back to the Hot Pot of Coffee podcast. My name is Brad.
I'm Amanda.
And this is episode number 19. Holy shit. Big stuff yesterday, though. Well, not yesterday, I guess from last week. So last week's episode 18, is our first episode that has more downloads just from that last week than any other episode combined. So episodes get more and more downloads each week, but last week just kicked them all out. It's been fucking awesome.
Out.
Yeah, kicked them out of the running. So I'm excited for that. It's gaining some traction. Fuck yeah. I'm liking it. And Amanda texted me the other day. Check your YouTube or check your ratings. We're doing our job. We're offending someone.
We had our first troll.
We had our first hater. We had our first hater experience. We pissed someone off. I'm so happy. That's true. So, I mean, especially when you run like a podcast like this, or I would say just in general, anything that, isn't PC, especially these days, you're always going to piss somebody off. But we had someone like rate our podcast low and then go like a 1 star and then go on our YouTube and downvote every single video and just write like...
They like actually went on every single video. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that took a lot out of their day.
Yeah, I post like 5 videos a week. So they literally...
They went on every
video
yeah.
and then commented like some weird shit. And I'm like, this is YouTube, right? Like I can just erase your comment. Like it's not even constructive. Like if you're going to write constructive shit, then I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. Like if you're like, hey, that was really funny, but next time try to like do this or do that. I'd be like, oh, okay, that's constructive. Like I'll leave that up. But if you're just writing like, go fuck yourself. Like, no, that's my job to say that. Like I'm not, no. If anyone's going to tell anyone to go fuck themselves, it's going to be me telling you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So, hater, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for listening and hating.
Yeah, thanks for giving me the statistic. That's what these guys don't realize. Is they're still listening or they're still engaging with the content.
Yeah.
So it still counts as engagement. So it actually pushes us up higher.
They're just trolls. They have nothing better to do.
But that's what trolls don't realize. They're like trying to tear you down for no reason. But what they don't realize is by engaging, they're actually pushing you up higher on the like boards. If you really want to get back, like just don't listen.
Yeah.
But, I mean, everyone should listen because we're fucking awesome. But, no, it's been good. We have a ton more people listening. And my cat is, of course, just choosing right now to sit here.
Yeah, watch the videos just so you can see Cadell in the background.
Yeah. No, I'd rather them listen on iTunes.
We'll do that, but if you want to see Cadell, you can watch it too.
Yeah, because we're getting close to those numbers where sponsorships could come up. That sound wave from opening that was crazy. I guess we'll just start it off with that since you just... What are we drinking?
Well, this is called Argus Fermentables, which Brad hated.
I'm like reading this shit, and I'm like, ooh, that looks good. Austin, Texas, Argus. Let me hold this up for the Argus Fermentables, Apple Bomb.
Apple Bomb.
But just the word fermentables makes me so... You know what, like...
It's a really weird word to put on a...
Okay, it's like my second most uncomfy word. My first
What's
uncomfy...
your first?
Moist.
Everyone hates moist.
Like, can you imagine, like, no, like a Victoria's Secret model could be straight up naked in my bed, just straddling my face and go, I'm so moist. And I'd be like, get the fuck off me right now. That is the grossest thing I've ever heard in my life. I probably wouldn't say get off me, but it's... Ooh. Oh no, good thing I have Apple Care. So, yeah, dude, there's a lot of stuff going on right now in this world. We're going to talk about some shit. I have some...
Like The Bachelor.
No, we're not talking about The Bachelor today.
We are going to talk about The Bachelor.
No, it was stupid. No.
We're going to talk about it.
Okay, really quickly. What do you... We'll take 5 minutes on your Bachelor shit.
5 minutes?
Yeah, this isn't a podcast about The Bachelor.
It's a podcast about things that happen, and The Bachelor happened.
And it's stupid.
It's not stupid.
It was a stupid fucking episode.
Love it.
That episode was dumb.
There was a few really funny parts about it.
Like what?
When Billy Eichner asked Colton if he was gay.
Yeah, Billy Eichner tried to turn The Bachelor gay.
That would be so funny.
My favorite part was he's like, so you're a virgin? And The Bachelor's like, yeah. And Billy's like, maybe you're gay. And I was like, that's what I've been saying.
That's what Brad's been saying for a while now.
I think he's gay. Oh my God.
What I hate about like, if you're like, Colton, you're a virgin. Cool, whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck. But
Ooh, that's some good apple.
it's a pretty good apple, yeah. But I really hate this because, like, you know how he talked to the girl who supposedly has never kissed anybody? He was like, you know what? You have such great self-worth. It's like, excuse me? I have self-worth just because I, like, kiss people? I just don't like how he's, like, treating, like, you're a better person if you, like, waited. It's really fucking stupid.
Well, I agree with my cousin. We just got back from this dinner. I had my cousin's birthday dinner, and he's 37. It wasn't like a 16-year-old. But his wife was talking about how, like, stupid this fucking season is because it's all about, like, him being a virgin. It's like, no one gives a fuck.
No.
Nobody cares. At all. And that girl who says she's never kissed anyone, I guarantee you she's never kissed anyone, but she's definitely sucked a bunch of dick. And see, that's why you can't trust people.
I honestly don't think she has.
That's like those people like, I'm a virgin. Oh, no. I've let, like, 4 guys fuck me in the ass, but I'm a virgin.
But I'm a virgin.
That's why I don't trust anything anyone says. But it was just a stupid fucking episode. There's literally nothing to talk about with it.
Megan Mullally and Nick Offerman were funny.
Okay, they were on the episode.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was funny.
But it's like, I would have just rather watched that.
I just love they were, like, making, like, inappropriate jokes about having Colton as, like, their third, or, like, you know, him losing his virginity.
Yeah, they were making, like,
and all the
inappropriate.
stupid girls were like, oh my god, they're being so inappropriate right now. It's like, do you not know them? They were the most inappropriate people. They're so funny.
Yeah, and he was just like, what did he say to the bachelor? He's like, yeah, but what if, like, sex is really bad or something like that? He's like, it's going to be. I'm just letting you know.
It's like, well, there's always room for improvement. Sometimes there's not.
No, sometimes there's just not. And, like, look, I'm definitely not a sex till marriage person. That's for fucking sure. Because
yeah, no.
I mean, marriage in general, I don't even, to me, it's just like I don't know.
Let's not get it.
It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, I'm very happy for my brother and his fiance. They're getting married. But for me, it just doesn't, like, it doesn't mean anything to me. Like, in my view, if you have to get married, if you view marriage as, like, I have to get married to be committed to this person. If you're not already committed to them, you shouldn't get married.
Probably not.
Yeah. So it doesn't change anything to me. It used to be a tax break. It's not anymore. Doesn't make sense. But that's neither here nor there. I love how my cat's just sitting here listening to this podcast.
He wants to be a part of it.
Cover your ears, buddy. It's inappropriate. Oh, God, I love him. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So, there's a more important thing that we talked about, or that we watched. I know we talked last week about the things we watched, but finally, the FYRE Festival documentaries came out on Hulu and Netflix. I watched the Hulu one.
Yeah.
And you watched the Netflix one. I watched it with you.
We both watched it, yeah.
And so we're going to start. I want to know what you think of the whole situation, because you've never even heard of this before.
Yeah,
which
never
is
heard of it
fucking
before.
crazy to me that you don't even know who
How
he
would
is.
I have heard of that?
I was about to say his name is Billy Eichner. It's not. It's
not.
Billy
McFarlane.
Billy McFarlane. No, I don't think he's related to Seth MacFarlane.
I would hope not.
He's not. But the Hulu one is so much different. So what I was saying to you before is the Netflix one was actually co-produced, I believe.
Well, you believe. Do you actually know
I'm almost
for
sure. So Fuck Jerry Media actually co-produced it with Netflix.
Okay.
Which was that was part of the Hulu thing at the end, saying that, like, they're bagging on Netflix, saying, like, well, Netflix is making it with Fuck Jerry, and Fuck Jerry put on FYRE Festival. So it's not going to be... So let's get back into this. So for those of you who do not know what FYRE Festival is...
Like I did not.
Yeah. A man named Billy McFarlane, who is a con man, basically.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Told everyone, got, like, hundreds of Instagram models. Who is his partner?
Ja Rule.
Ja
How could you forget that?
Ja didn't rule in this case. Ja Rule, a bunch of celebrities, Kylie Jenner, to all tweet out about this.
Well, yeah, they just wanted influencers to, like, post on Instagram about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Was it Kylie Jenner?
Kendall?
No, it was Kylie.
Kylie?
It was Kylie.
The one that's popular.
I think Kylie. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
They're all the same.
They're all the Kardashians
They're
are
all
the
the
same.
same.
So basically, this was going to be the biggest music festival in the entire world. It was going to be Blink-182 and Disclosure and Major Lazer. It was going to be on Pablo Escobar's island.
Yeah.
And tickets range from like $3,000 to $250,000.
Yeah, because they were selling like luxury tents and villas.
That didn't exist.
That didn't exist because there's literally nothing on this island.
Yeah. So basically, they fucked up.
And people were like buying like, a private jet to the island and all this.
Yeah. Well, no, they thought they were going to.
No, they thought they were buying that.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was just like a shitty plane.
Well, no, he had this huge idea, and it's like, okay, like in theory, yeah, that's cool. Like a music festival in the Bahamas, like whatever, spend your money any way you want to. But like, okay, a vacation and a music festival in the Caribbean, whatever. But like, he got to the island with all of these people and realized there's nothing there. You can't just like make infrastructure for 10,000 people and like bathrooms.
Well, you can, just not 6 months out.
No, yeah, you'd have to
Not
do
even,
this.
it was like
You'd
4
have
months.
to do this years in advance.
Yeah.
Like to plan all of that because it's actually a small island.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So
Really?
no, but 100%. So he fucked up, and he kept running out of money, and then frauding investors to get more money.
Yeah.
And so what he would do is say like, "Oh, this is huge. I need more money," or he would tell everyone who was already going like, "Load money on your wristbands," and then he'd use that money to try to keep going. Well, basically, the whole thing got fucked, right? I mean, just straight fucked. And this was in 2017. So Hulu and Netflix both made documentaries on this. So the Hulu one was really interesting, the one you didn't see. So Billy McFarland was actually in it, like current day, and they were interviewing him. I have to say though, he was the most Weasley piece of fucking shit I've ever seen.
Okay. You were watching it. I was like here, but I wasn't watching it. So I just remember one thing on the Hulu one that was on the Netflix where he talked about how they had like 250 keys for houses that they lost.
Yeah, they lost it, but
that didn't happen.
And he just goes, "No comment." No, like they kept asking questions like, "Have you done this? Or what happened here?" And he keeps going, "No comment." And it's like, then why the fuck are you here? So this is a tough part because Hulu had to pay him to be on their movie.
That's fucking stupid.
Netflix wanted him on. He requested to be paid. Netflix said, "Fuck you."
Good.
But they worked with Fuck Jerry Media. So they're both wrong in this case. Because Fuck Jerry really, that's the thing. Okay, so between the two, I would say that Netflix was better at showing FYRE Festival. Mm-hmm. Like the actual, like...
They had all the footage from it.
Yeah. Netflix was better. If you want to see what happened actually during FYRE Festival, Netflix had it better. If you want to see how shitty Billy McFarland is in all the shit he did prior to FYRE Festival, watch the Hulu one.
Well, they alluded to that a little bit in the Netflix one.
But the Hulu one is like literally an hour of that and like 20 minutes of FYRE Festival. It literally
was
the
that
Hulu one
better?
is. No, I kind of
like
enjoyed it.
more
I'm going to be
boring.
honest, I enjoyed the Netflix one way more.
Yeah.
And the Netflix one wasn't as much. So the Hulu one was like documentary, like one person talking, and then it went into interviews. The Netflix one was a little more story driven.
It like engaged a lot of his workers too, who were just talking shit about him, which was great.
But I have to say, like, it's just, I don't know. Oh, and then the Netflix one showed that he kept being a scummy piece of shit even after FYRE Festival.
Oh yeah, like
this guy is straight up a fucking like con. So the Hulu one actually, so he is in the Guinness Book of World Records for one of the four highest IQs ever recorded.
Billy McFarland?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But who gives a shit?
I mean, he's clearly not that smart.
No, he's extremely smart. So what I think is he's actually a psychopath. So he is extremely intelligent, but he doesn't understand social consequences at all. So he does things and he thinks he's above the law.
Because I mean, if he had done FYREFest correctly, he could have made money. But because he did not, he lost all that money.
Well, if he started a long time before.
No, yeah, I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's actually that smart because he didn't understand what work and what time would go into it.
Well, yeah,
He
because
just thought he could do it in 6 months. It's like, no.
things like EDC for the first like 5 to 10 years of their life were like in a basement and there was like 50 people. Seriously.
Yeah.
And now EDC, but it takes forever to build up a festival like that. They don't just pop out of the ground.
You can't just be like, oh, hey, let's put it on some remote island.
But it wasn't on a remote island. It was on Gran Exuma.
Yeah.
They got kicked off the island. It wasn't even on Pablo Escobar's island. The whole thing was supposed to take place in what was supposed to be a parking lot, but they turned into this thing. And did you see those, like, where all the tents were? There was, like, that 30-foot drop-off into the water.
Yeah, I'm sure people died
People
and,
would
like,
have died.
no one knows about it because they had no idea.
So anyway, all I'm saying is, like, this is obviously not as funny of a story because like, it blows my fucking... I'm so interested in this Fire Festival shit. It blows my mind that this happened. Now... Yeah, I agree. Like, if you're going to... Look, on one point, people made fun of these kids for spending 10 grand on this shit. But in my opinion, like, these people who are pushing it are huge influencers. Like, I thought about it too. Like, if Ja Rule and Kylie Jenner and something... What's the model's name? Emily Ratatouille. If she was pushing that shit out, like, I'd believe it, right? Because, like, they're huge influencers, and if they do something fucked up like that, they're going to get called out and they could, like, ruin their career.
Yeah.
The most fucked up part is none of their careers got hurt from this.
They had no idea it was going to do this,
But not even Ja Rule.
Well, his should be.
He's failed.
Part of it.
Ja failed, bro.
He's involved in the lawsuit, though. They're suing him, too.
100 mil.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens.
I don't even think that's going to cover what they owe.
Oh, it will. The Fire Festival, they owed like 36 million total, even with the people's like vans. But class action, they're suing for like stress and like all that. So 100 mil is. But here's my question: any lawyers watching the podcast, email us. I'll bring this up. Like, what happens in that case when, let's say, there's a class action against an individual like Billy McFarland, and it's for $100 million, and this asshole obviously doesn't have $5 in the bank. How and the class action wins, and does anyone actually get money? How do they get money?
No, yeah. His parents already have to pay for it.
Well, I don't know how that works. I'm really interested. If there's any like lawyers who listen to this or just professional bullshitters, email us.
Have any money anymore.
Oh no, he never had money. He was saying this asshole said he had $2.56 million in Facebook stock and he had $1,700 in Facebook stock. He's just a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was too much. I know I'm rambling. So we just got back from, like I said before, my cousin's birthday. And I'm just so exhausted. He has 2 kids. And it reminds me why I just do not want kids. Dude, I don't understand. They did 100 laps. They're fucking running around tables. They put on a dance show for Amanda and I. But these are like 2 and 4-year-old boys. And they're dancing to Let It Go. I'm not going to lie. So I was singing along. But I'm just like, oh, how?
He had so much energy.
And I don't get it. Like, I'm always tired. I feel like shit. Like, all this. And, like, these kids eat 1 scoop of ice cream. And it's like
they're
crack
wired
cocaine.
For hours. Yeah. I wish I was that energetic again.
I wonder if, like, you fed, like crack or speed to, like, a child. Would they explode?
Yeah,
is that nuclear fission?
Yeah.
We haven't tried that. That's nuclear fission.
I don't think you should try it.
And I love my cousin and I love his wife. But dude, kids, man. Kids. I love my cousins and the little ones and I played with them. But I am exhausted from just looking at them.
They're cute kids. But yeah,
I'm exhausted from fucking looking at them.
We didn't even do much, yeah. It was tiring.
We got Red Bulls like right afterwards.
It didn't work.
I was like, we got to still record a podcast, and we stopped and got Red Bull.
Oh my God, I need Red Bull.
Oh my God, I need Red Bull. I had some other shit. So I wrote some shit down I wanted to talk about. So I have like weird weekly news stories, right? Mm-hmm. But the first thing, so have you heard about this okay, we watch Bird Box.
Yeah.
And we complained about Bird Box, I think on episode 17.
I don't remember, yeah.
I don't know. I hated the movie.
I know you did.
You liked it.
I was indifferent.
I thought whatever her name was did a horrible.
I don't want to talk about this.
What's her name?
It makes me so angry.
What's her name?
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock sucked dick.
Get the fuck out.
Sandra Bullock sucked giant fucking ghost dick.
She did not.
Just demon dick.
She's an angel. She's
demon
wonderful.
Ghost angel dick.
Nope.
Just
get the fuck out.
Oh my God, she was so bad in Bird Box.
She wasn't.
Boy, girl, it's like when she said that shit, it didn't sound like she was like forcing it. Oh, it makes me so angry. Like you're angry, I'm angry.
I'm so
at
angry.
how bad the acting was in that fucking movie.
Okay,
in the obvious show,
what's
you killed my wife. Like we all saw that. You don't have to talk about
What's
it.
the story?
Just people doing this fucking challenge.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Why is that a challenge?
I don't know. People have to make something out of everything just to entertain themselves.
Yeah, so there's the Bird Box challenge.
I don't even understand it. Like
people are blindfolding themselves if they go outside for a day. And that's totally fine.
I feel like blind people are all just like, fuck you.
Yeah, blind people are just like, oh, okay. Well, they're not watching the Bird Box challenge because they can't see it. But
they can hear about it.
So anyway, well, they can't watch it. But what I'm talking about is like watchable shit. So like, I get that. Like, I think it's really cool to like, if you have a friend or something, or like if you're in a safe group, if you want to like put on a blindfold for a day and feel what it's like to be blind, that's kind of cool. Like you'll realize you'll gain a lot of respect for people who are blind. But then again, don't forget, blind people have sonar like bats. So that's a fact. You looked that up. Don't look it up. But yeah, blind people can like find objects in the world. Yeah. Totally. There's actually a blind kid I was watching on YouTube one time who taught himself. He was blind since he was like born, and he taught himself echolocation.
You can't teach yourself echolocation.
Yeah, he would like click and shit, like, and like it would come back and
it's not the same thing as echolocation.
Clicking location.
Okay.
He figured it out. Anyway, Bat Boy. That's Batman. That's a real life Batman.
That is real. Okay.
See, real life Batman just walks around like
just clicking.
and spitting everywhere. But so the challenge. So I'm cool with that. Like, if you want to try that, like, do it because it fucking sucks. You'll gain an appreciation for your eyes real quick if you don't already. But the Bird Box challenge is different. People are doing stupid fucking shit.
Of course they are.
Like Jake Paul on YouTube, fucking driving a car and walking out into traffic, and his goddamn audience is like 8 years old on average.
So of course they'll do that.
Yeah. So YouTube like age gated it immediately, and so he deleted it because if you age gate a Jake Paul video,
it'll get 2 views.
You'll get 2 fucking views. So I'm just petting my cat's here right now, and he's loving it.
He's really.
So look at his face.
He's like, please stop.
Anyway, so people are doing stupid shit. So apparently, let me look this. So, oh, what the fuck was that? I'm sorry if on the recording that sounds weird. It probably won't because last week it didn't. So last week, this kid, I think it was in like Minnesota or something, like straight up drove a car into like another car head on because he was doing the Bird Box challenge.
That's so annoying.
Yeah, why the fuck were you driving? Like, I hope he died.
Yeah, it's like, I hope that as well, but...
I don't hope the person he hit died,
exactly.
but I hope he died.
It's like, they're doing stupid shit like that, but they're just gonna, like, hurt other people and they'll be fine. I hate that.
Yeah, well, that was like when I got hit by a drunk driver. Like, the drunk driver, who blew a .24, by the way, and he flipped his car on top of mine, was completely fine.
Of course.
He didn't have a scratch on him. Neither did I. I was lucky. The cops, like, you should be dead. I was like, thanks, bro. That was true story. 11 cops showed up and was like, you should be dead. And I was like, okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Someone's been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine a little too much.
I've been watching so much Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We'll talk about that. Anyway, Bird Box Challenge. Dude, if you're listening, if you're listening to us, you're probably intelligent enough to not do the Bird Box Challenge. Then again, I overestimate people.
That's true.
Don't fuck it. It's not cool. Like, don't fucking drive your car.
Like, walk around your house. Like, that's fine. But
see, I was fine with Tide Pods because it didn't hurt anyone except the person doing it.
Yeah.
So I was fine with that challenge because, like, it killed off the people who deserved it, and everyone else was fine. But this is dangerous, dude. Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, dude, we've been watching a lot. So hard switch. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is back. And I never was a huge Brooklyn Nine-Nine fan. Like when it first came out, like I didn't have cable. No, I didn't have cable. I didn't have Hulu Plus.
Yeah.
So since I stole your Hulu Plus,
you're welcome.
I've literally binged the first 3 seasons in like a week.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 28 episodes. It's the funniest fucking show I think I've ever seen.
It is pretty good. Andy Samberg's so funny.
The whole cast is unbelievable. Like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, then
what are you doing with
get
your
out of
life?
here. But it's just imagine like every episode is just a Lonely Island music video. It's so good. If the writing is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like, I don't know who writes it. Look at who writes that shit. Is it Andy?
Is it Andy? I'm sure he writes some of it.
Andy, it's Terry Crews, it's Chelsea Peretti.
I love her. She's so funny.
She's a good comedian.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
But I want to see who writes the shit. So Amanda's looking it up really quick. And it takes her forever.
No, shut the fuck up.
Welcome to ASMR Googling. It shouldn't take this long. IMDb that shit.
I did. It's created by Dan Gore and Michael Schur. I'm trying to.
It sounds Jewish.
I'm getting.
So that's probably why it's funny.
Most likely.
Yeah, I know. You got that shit?
What?
You're just scrolling through it. Okay. It's not that important. It's just wasting time.
Oh my god, then just talk. I'll search while you talk about shit.
Well, this is really interesting. So this segment, I was like collecting weird weekly news stories over the week. Just like weird shit that like shouldn't have happened. And it did.
It shouldn't have happened?
Like, why would it happen? Oh my god, you remember this first one. So Amanda, did you know a vape pen saved someone's life this week?
Don't give me a fucking break.
It's Jewel.
Ugh, gross.
So a vape pen saved lives. So a man, where was he? I don't know. A guy was threatening to blow up a gas station. Mm-hmm. So he poured gasoline all over the gas station and said he was going to light it on fire and blow it up unless he got a cigarette. And so, first of all, you're at a gas station, dude. Isn't there like unlimited cigarettes?
Yeah, there's a ton.
Maybe he was outside. Maybe he wasn't inside. What I'd like to imagine is like...
Well, he didn't have any money to buy cigarettes, and that's why.
Yeah, but please, if he's threatening to blow it up, if you're the cashier, you're like,
like
here's
take a
all the
pack.
American spirits you want. I don't know why I said
You just
that.
wanted one.
We're not sponsored by American Spirits.
No, we're not.
And Big Tobacco is sponsoring Hot Podcast.
Jesus Christ.
No, but... Oh, shit. No, so... What I imagine is like there was like one of those plexiglass walls up and like the cashier was just hiding under the counter, like pissing their pants. And
Like, please don't blow up the gas station.
yeah, so the police officers sent in a drone or a robot holding a vape.
No, they did not.
Yeah, and they said, we're not going to give you a cigarette because it could blow up the gas station, but we'll send you an e-cigarette. And he was like, okay. And then they put the e-cig in one of those bomb robots and drove it out to him. And he's like, thank you. And then they arrested him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was the whole, that's weird. So e-cigs save lives.
They do save lives.
Yeah. I mean, personally, like, why did he want to blow it up? That's what I want to know.
He's clearly not in his right mind.
What's reasons for blowing up a gas station? Gas prices, but they're pretty reasonable right now.
They are great in Arizona. Shut up.
Like $2.55. I remember when they were like 91 cents back in the day.
Back in the day.
Did you know, this is not a well-known fact. My father used to own a gas station at one of his businesses. They could literally sell. So gas prices are set by the actual gas station. They're not set by like the government. Gas prices are set by the gas station. So the guy who owns that Circle K chooses the gas price. So if they still wanted, if gas prices were $1.50 or $1, they would still be making a profit.
Yeah, of course.
Because each gallon costs them like less than $1.
Yeah.
But of course, fuckers. So that's what's straight up bullshit. They have to make like 500% on it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, chew on that. That'll make you angry for a while.
I think gas and just oil companies in general always just makes everyone angry for a while, so.
I can't wait till, like, we run out.
And just, like, the world collapses into chaos because we've been trying to switch over to renewables, but they've been resisting it.
I'm going to be straight up. I do not know how gasoline companies didn't, like, assassinate Elon Musk.
They probably tried.
Because big oil, like, runs the world.
Yeah.
They run the fucking world.
I'm
so
sure they tried.
There's this thing that I heard about, and it's 100% true. It has to be. But this was like this huge conspiracy, but there's like a lot of evidence towards it. So back in like I think it was the early 2000s or like late 90s, some dude in his garage figured out a way to make engines more efficient. Mm-hmm. And he actually created an engine that got like, it was somewhere between like 75 and like 130 miles per gallon by changing like a few things on an engine, like not even replacing the engine, just like changing a few things. And he brought it to like, he showed it around. The companies bought it. I think it was, who was it? It wasn't like Mercedes. It was like Chevy or GMC. One of them bought it from him, locked it in a vault, and made him sign an NDA.
Of course they did.
And then there was another conspiracy like thing where people think it's a conspiracy because it happened, but no one knows why. So this dude figured out how to make an engine with a small conversion kit run on water, water from your sink. Figured out how to do it and was like doing it for people, like putting in the conversion kits. And the dude was murdered like a few months later.
Oh, I totally believe it. Big oil companies make sure that happens.
Yeah. So how is Elon Musk still alive? I don't know. Maybe they just really like spaceships and they're like...
Space Force.
Oh my God, Space Force is coming out.
I'm so excited.
We'll
so if you don't know, Netflix is coming out.
Hard switch! If you don't know, Netflix is coming out with a new show from Steve Carell.
Steve Carell and the creator of The Office.
Which is
Greg Daniels.
One of them is Steve Carell. We already talked about this. He's one of the writers.
He was an occasional producer and writer. He was not the writer.
Well, producer means he just threw money at it, right?
Yeah.
But Space Force, which is an actual part of the Air Force, is coming. They're making a Netflix show about it.
Clearly making fun of Trump's
and it's gonna be
Space
like,
Force.
Dude.
They're like it's about like protecting satellites and things. And it's gonna be so funny.
Yeah, but they're gonna be like talking about aliens and shit. It's gonna be so funny.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, okay. This one's good. So, I think this was in Ireland or something. Mm-hmm. So this is some weird ass weekly news. So this guy over in, I think it was Ireland. It was one of those countries that only exists, like Narnia. And
What?
The unreal ones. Mm-hmm. So this guy had back pain, terrible back pain, and he tried to treat it at home by himself using a home remedy.
What was the remedy?
So he injected himself intramuscularly and intravenously, but he didn't understand the difference between the two, with a certain substance that he created himself.
Oh, this is smart. Yeah.
And it created a lot of problems, a lot of pain, swelling in his arms and back, and he was in a shit ton of pain. Amanda, please guess what he was injecting himself with.
I have to guess. Are you fucking serious? Was it a pain med? Was it like...
The dude's 33, and he injected himself with this for a year and a half to cure his back pain.
I don't know.
His own fucking jizz.
What?
This dude injected himself with his own semen for a year and a half, IM and IV, to try to cure his chronic back pain.
Oh my God.
Now, the CDC says this is an isolated incident and that he didn't find it online. He came up with it himself.
Yeah, I'm like, that's nowhere in like Eastern medicine or anything.
That's not even on Pornhub. That's not even on the darkest corners of Pornhub.
That's so fucking weird.
So this dude jizzed and injected himself with jizz. And these are the people we're talking about, like the drunk drivers who never die from their own stupidity. But you should have seen... There was his...
Yeah, your body's like, this is a foreign substance. I'm going to create a granuloma around it.
But it wasn't foreign.
It's not supposed to be in your veins.
I mean, it's in a lot of people's stomachs.
Oh, God. In their stomach?
Well, yeah, if they swallow.
On their stomach? Okay.
In, on.
That's basically it.
In and on. Their chin. Their places sperm should be on your face, on your chest, in your vagina, in your stomach, on your toes. Wait.
Wait. No.
On your back, lower back, on your ass, in your ass, but never in your veins or inside your muscles. There is a plethora of places you can put your jizz.
But is it gonna...
You can put it on a desk. You can put it on a table. You can put it on your computer screen. You can put it on your computer mouse. You can put it in a tissue. Sock. You can eat it in a tree. I'm just saying green eggs and ham.
Yeah, basically.
Literally.
Okay, Dr. Seuss.
Read green eggs and ham. That's where you can come. You cannot inject it into your muscles and veins. That's fucking disgusting.
Also, did you just think, oh, this will cure my back pain? Like, what properties could sperm possibly have, like, that you would think would cure your back pain?
It breathes life.
Yeah, that'll cure my back pain.
Oh. What the fuck? Sorry, I dropped something. So, anyway, welcome back. Yeah,
they didn't leave.
So fucked up. So his arm, like, they brought him until they did like scans and shit.
Yeah.
His arm was huge. I mean, just like.
Yeah, it's having a giant allergic reaction.
Yeah, and he was still in pain and everything. I think the best.
Oh no shit.
The best part of this was when they said they wanted.
Take a fucking Advil.
When they said they wanted to drain him and all of that, he refused and went home.
His arm's gonna like necrose and fall off. It'll be so funny. I can't wait.
I just don't understand. I want to see if I can find...
They're not going to have a picture of it.
I'm looking online right now. But how fucking weird is that? I saw it on... oh, here we go. Here's the picture right here. So man hospitalized after injecting on semen. So that's how big his...
Oh, it's just his x-ray?
Yeah, it's just his x-ray.
Yeah, it's literally just a giant granuloma in his fucking arm.
Whoa, dude, look at this. Look at the guy right here. So this dude on the Weird Weekly News, he looks like this. And the thing is, police raid home for meth and also find dead bald eagle.
What the fuck?
That's fucking
Well, at
awesome.
least they found one offense that they can arrest him for. If they didn't find the meth, they at least have the bald eagle to put him away.
Yeah, they were like, the meth is fine, but bald eagle? Dude, you cannot touch bald eagles.
I know. I've rehabilitated them. They're fucking assholes.
You ever seen them without hair? They're so fun. Or like, they're actually bald.
Yes,
it's really funny. That's my cat. Oh, here's another one. So we're just looking right now through Weird Weekly News because I forgot some of them, so I want to read them off really quick. So there's that passenger who jumped off the cruise ship.
Oh, yeah.
So this
Isn't
happened...
he like a teenager?
No. So these are two different. This guy thought it would be funny if he jumped off the cruise ship like for the bet with his friends or something.
Oh, that's good.
So
it's real funny.
He's banned from Royal Caribbean for life.
Isn't he dead?
No. So this was a different one.
Did he not actually jump off then?
No, he did. But this is a different story.
Then how did he survive?
11 stories is not more than 80 feet.
No, but you get sucked under the boat.
Probably jumped pretty far. He's probably like a track runner or something. That's if the boat's rudders are going. It was docked. Anyway, no, the one you're thinking of is a 16-year-old boy got locked out of his parents' room. And so on cruise ships, there's like the balconies. So he tried to go outside and cross the balconies.
Like parkour.
He fell and hit the dock.
Oof.
And just splattered all over the ground.
I would not want to wake up to that on a cruise ship.
No, so he's okay. I'm just kidding. He died. I got you there for a second. Yeah, he's dead. And so that really sucks. But like, that's not their fault.
No.
Royal Caribbean should not be held responsible for that. Or this guy, like they banned him for life. So that's cool with me. Let's see if there's anything else that I missed. Oh, I love this one. Florida man threatens to kill his neighbor with kindness. Later found out that he named his machete Kindness.
Oh, yes. I thought you were going to say his crocodile was named, or his alligator was named Kindness.
Let's see. Oh, here's the blindfold. So it was Utah. Blindfolded Utah teen crashed his car doing Bird Box Challenge.
Of course.
We got that. Costco now sells a 27-pound tub of macaroni and cheese that lasts 20 years. Let's go to Costco. That's not weird. That's fucking amazing.
20 years? What the fuck kind of preservatives did they put in that?
Plastic.
No, seriously, because mac and cheese is dairy. That should not be allowed to last 20 years. Like, what the hell is in that mac and cheese? It has to be some, like, radiated substance that it would last that long. But that's amazing. You definitely need that.
Roommate accused of stealing 10... So the rest of these aren't really fun. This one says roommate accused of stealing $10 million lottery ticket. Dude, I would kill you so fast. Not even funny. So there's... Okay. So let's talk about, like, the weirdest thing that just happened. The egg.
Oh, I totally liked it.
So here's the bad part. I think I know who owns the account, and he's the biggest douche on YouTube.
It doesn't matter.
His name is Supreme Patty. He just wears Supreme.
Oh, God.
But, so they wanted to break the world record of Kylie Jenner's pregnancy photo, which was 18 million. Now they're at like 50 million likes. Did you see the new picture they posted?
No, I don't
So
give a shit.
If you don't know about this, I always think people like listening to this know exactly what I'm talking about. So on Instagram, the most liked picture ever was Kylie Jenner's baby, like right after it was born.
Because it was a surprise. It was like, hey.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because no one knew she was pregnant.
Oh, I'm never surprised if a Kardashian got knocked up. So basically, this random world record egg, which was the name of the account, posted a picture of an egg and said, hey guys, let's beat the most liked picture on Instagram. Within like 3 days, it had passed Kylie Jenner. Now it's up to like 50 million. No one's ever catching this.
Oh, no.
Not unless like Kim Kardashian posts a picture of her sucking Ray J's dick.
I still don't think it would pass.
No, that'll 100% win. Or like Paris Hilton's sex tape getting re-released in
Yeah, but that
HD.
would get flagged. That it would be removed off of Instagram.
I mean, I wouldn't flag it, but...
Of course you would.
Of course I would. Mostly because I want to see that egg go down. But it was really funny because when it passed, Kylie Jenner posted a video of her going outside like, this is what I think, and she took an egg and she broke it on the ground. She was a good sport about it, but... She doesn't care. She's worth like $1 billion.
Yeah, she's like, okay.
Yeah. So basically, they just posted another picture of the egg. It's the same picture. And people are like, what the fuck? And if you look closely, the egg is starting to crack.
Oh, so like every week they're going to post a new one?
I think so. And something's going to come out. So what do you think's going to come out? Probably not jizz.
That's literally what I was going to say.
Because that guy might steal it and inject it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep up on this.
I mean, if jizz came out of an egg, maybe it does have healing properties. It would definitely cure your back pain.
Yeah, okay, but back to the funny. What do you think? I wonder if, like, out of the egg comes another egg, and then just keeps going.
Oh, God. I would flag them. I'd report them to Instagram.
For what? Trolling?
Just being fucking annoying.
You can't. No, you can't. I mean, I don't know what's going to come out. I wonder if it'll be a picture of the person who owns the account or something. Or
No
like
one cares about that.
a big advertisement or, I don't know. Knowing today's world, it's just not gonna. I don't fucking know. This egg is so uninteresting. I couldn't give a fuck less. I just thought it was weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I did like it though, because I was like, that's kind of funny. Like beat whatever her face is.
I don't like eggs, so I don't need eggs. I don't like eggs. I like them when they're in cookie batter, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, that's salmonella. You like that?
No comment. I don't want to offend anybody. Like we already did apparently, and now the person's just down thumbing us.
Sorry,
So,
internet troll.
Hey, do us a favor. If you like our podcast, if you listen, if you're subscribed, if you could do us a huge favor and rate us on the podcast app on Apple, throw us one of them 5 stars. I'll give you a reach around.
Excuse me?
I'll give you a reach around. It's a hand job. You're gonna get mad if I give someone a hand job?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a reach around. Cool. Next time Zach's here, we're gonna be like, cool.
Yeah, you are.
No, but yeah, if you could give us one of those ratings, that would be awesome to drown out the trolls. We would super appreciate it. We are doing so well, and this podcast is growing so amazing. You probably tell we're fucking exhausted this week doing this one.
I did see something funny today.
Okay, go.
Okay, so normally I hate vanity license plates. Like, I fucking hate them.
I hate vanity mirrors, but this is a whole different story, and it goes back to my childhood. Keep going.
What? Okay.
I don't even know what they are.
So vanity license plates are always stupid. I have only seen one in my life that I thought was funny, and I sent it to...
boobs.
No.
Boobs.
No, I sent it to you when we first started dating, and you at first didn't know what it was, and I was like, oh, fuck.
What was it?
It was Emilio.
Still don't get it. Keep going.
It's from Night at the Roxbury.
Still don't get it. Keep going.
Emilio. Anyway.
You can say it more and more times.
That was the only license plate I've ever seen that was funny. Today, it said LOL God.
Is that an atheist joke?
It was just funny. Yeah, it was, because then they had like a bumper sticker that was like, religion is fake news. But just because it just said LOL God.
You know what's going to be way
so
funny? When that person gets in a head-on with a semi and they're dead and their thing just says LOL God and they go up to heaven and God's like, LOL. And he goes down to heck. Not hell, heck. Where the beer's just heck, mildly warm.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Am I in hell? No, man, this is heck. Heck? Yeah. It's like hell, but not as shitty, you know? Mm-hmm. I love that. What is it? That's a YouTube video, remember?
Oh, yeah. You did show me that.
He's like, so what's heck? He goes, we have like HDTV, but we don't have DVR. No. He's like, we have like really big, awesome TVs, but there's nowhere to sit. So
it's just like kind of inconvenient.
He's like, it's really inconvenient,
but it's not that bad. So it's like, yeah, okay, I'll live here.
Yeah,
forever.
And then he, no, that was sorry. He was in Gosh.
He was in Gosh.
He's like, are you God? He's like, no, I'm Gosh. He's like, Gosh, and he's like, yeah, when you're like, oh my gosh, that's me. And he's like, so like the earth, you created that? And he's like, no, like Thursdays, that was me. He's like, when you're like reaching into your pocket and you find a $20 bill, that's me. When like you can't find your remote and my cat just went behind the blinds. When you can't find your remote and like you put your hand down in the seat cushion and you find your remote? That was me. He's like, oh, so those two girls I hooked up with last week, that was you? And he goes, no, that was God. That's just so funny. God, I love, what's his name?
I can't remember.
I can't do, like, I have to say his name because I'm stealing his content right now and I want to give him a shout out. Let's see. His name is Rudy Mancuso. He was one of the biggest Viners. Now he's a YouTuber. It's called Gosh Bless You, and it's Rudy Mancuso on YouTube. You have to watch it. Gosh bless. He's so funny. And then he goes down.
Oh, to heck!
And he's like, "Okay, man, you don't deserve it." And he sends him down. He goes, "Is this hell?" And he goes, "No, man, this is heck." and then he just hands him a beer, and it's like on fire. It's my favorite. We're coming up on time, coming about 50 minutes. So we'll do some like wrap up stuff. So this week we're supposed to have, man, it's so hard with guests, like getting everything together. So we were supposed to have a guest this week, but she actually ended up going to Colorado. It's her break, going some skiing. So we didn't want to bother her, but next week, if you had listened to like our second or third episode and like our 11th,
No, not next week. The week after.
Next weekend. She comes next weekend.
No, it's the weekend after.
You said the first.
Yeah, that's in 2 weeks.
No.
Yeah.
I'll look this up really quick on my calendar.
I don't know why you don't believe me.
I just don't. Okay, wait. It's this. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I lied to you. So maybe this week, maybe next Monday, we'll have a different guest. But then the week after that, Dr. Lorin Monterosso. She's not Mexican. She's
her husband is
white as you can be. Is he?
Yeah, he's Mexican and Guatemalan.
Oh, I thought he was like Arab. It's like the same thing.
His last name is Monterosso. It's very.
I thought it was like hamburguesa.
What?
I don't know. I can't make fun of him. He's an ER doc. So Lauren, Amanda's best friend, is coming into town. And so she's going to join us here in the studio for an episode, which is going to be so much fun. We'll see. It'll be fun. It'll be so much fun. It'll be so much fun. So she's going to join us. So in 2 weeks, that's going to be a great that'll be episode 21. Lauren will be in person here in the studio. Next week, hopefully it's Kim. If we can't get Kim, I'll try to get Zach. It's been 2 episodes, just us.
Oh, wow. That's so terrible.
I know, but I like asking people awkward questions and listening to their funny laughs, especially Zach. He's so much fun. But I don't have any new sketch ideas for him, so I got to start thinking.
Yeah.
Anyway, to the hater out there, love you.
Yeah.
To everyone new who's listening, if you saw a Space FYRE Instagram ad or a friend introduced you or anything, thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us and listening to the podcast. It means everything. We've been trying to grow this, and it is growing every week. The statistics are just, as a Jew, statistics get me off.
I know. You talk about them
I look at them
week.
every 5 seconds, and it's amazing to me. I love seeing that we're up 77% over the last week every week. It's amazing. Helping me make this my full-time job, which would be so amazing. I would do it's like radio, you know? Mm-hmm. Anyway, thank you so much. Please, if you are not subscribed, if you have an iPhone and you should listen to this on Apple Podcasts and press that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It just means that every time we put out a new episode, it'll let you know. And rate us, which would be great. That 5-star reach around. And what else? We're on YouTube. If you want to watch us in person as well, we'd rather you listen because it's a podcast, and the statistics on Apple, Spotify, Podbean, those are the ones that count. But we really want to put up the video as well, just for people who don't have, that ability or actually want to see my ugly face. I'm just kidding. It's so good looking. And I actually had my hair done today, which is, no one has seen that. And
That's
this
true.
is the first episode,
You're
19
always in a
episodes.
hat.
My hair has actually been done because we were just out at dinner. But I think that's it. It was a fun episode. Do you have anything else to say?
I think that's it.
That was very mousy.
What?
Creepy and mousy. Love it. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We will catch you next week. We love you, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Peace.
Jesus Christ. Bye.